Welcome back, everyone, to UticaTV Frozen Game Day. 1-0 the score here from Utica. We got Pioneers leading over the... I keep forgetting the team's names. Oh, my goodness.
Curry College Colonels.
We're lagging right now. The cameras were on us, and we're just starstruck from that period. Go Nears! We're back!
Ray Biggs.
It's all your
Ray
fault.
Biggs said that was the best period of the Pioneer season. That was the best period this program has maybe ever seen.
I completely agree.
Granted, only scoring 1 goal, that is the biggest goal of Anthony Bax's life. His life. That's the Pioneers controlled, I think, 18 out of the 20 minutes. They were so good in every single third of the ice. They completely controlled play in the neutral zone, and don't even start about the forecheck. My goodness, it was beautiful. And finally, they get Soderwall moving from left to right. They get screeners out in front of the net. Anthony Bax finds a way, again, the biggest goal of his life, to put the Pioneers up 1-0.
I mean, it's a casual to be like, oh, I mean, it can't be the best period of hockey the Pioneers have ever played. They scored 1 goal, but this is the best team in the country in one of the biggest games in Utica Pioneer history, and you're dominating out. What is it, 18 of 20 minutes?
It felt like
it's insane.
So we're not directly in center ice, right? You know, the booth is a little off center. It felt like my neck was going to kink to the right and get stuck there because that's where I was looking the entire period.
Yeah, Utica, dominating on all facets. I mean, honestly, this team just looks locked in right now. I mean, it's so chippy out there, though, boys. We got to talk about how chippy it's gotten out there. I mean, the refs are not calling anything. There's been a penalty called this whole time.
I don't know if
this is the most aggressive hockey I've watched the Pioneers play all season.
Curry is honing in on Alexander Gullikson. I'm not sure why. I wish I could be in the locker room to know. Maybe he's a bit of a hothead. I have noticed he likes to get in people's chests a little, get a little out there. He's doing a really good job. At one point, they were shoving him. I think they got him right, cracked him right in the face, and Gully was looking right at him, just staring at him. He didn't care. Yeah. Just right at him, just like that. And he was chirping him, going at him. No. Gary told him, don't let them bother you. And that was the most disciplined this program's ever looked.
Yes.
And on top of that, like we all said, they're possessing the puck. They're possessing the puck. 100%. They want it. They want to keep it in the ozone, and they were.
I don't think it's crazy to say Gullikson has been their best player tonight.
I agree.
He's been all over the ice. He's a third line. That third line for the Pioneers, he has been the best line through some periods of play. They're all over the ice, and Gullikson has done it all, from the D zone to the neutral zone to the O zone. He's getting high-quality chance. He's staying disciplined. He's huge. I've never seen him this close before.
Oh, he's a big boy.
So high up. He is a huge guy, especially on the skates. He's been the Pioneers' best player tonight, and that's saying something because this team is filled with talent.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just think we looked like, remember we were talking about it in the first intermission. We said Curry is dominating this game. Utica looks a little nervous. They don't want to keep it in the ozone. Guys, it was just us. I think we outshot them like over 10 to 12 shots.
Shots after the first period were 9-7. When I looked, probably with 3 minutes to go, it was like
22.
It was 25 to 12 in favor of Utica.
Even more.
They completely dominated every single facet, only grabbing 1 goal. But that 1 feels like 5.
I mean, we were talking about like Curry's kind of dominating like a little bit, where Pioneers got to catch up just a little bit. It wasn't even close. Utica, Curry's behind by a lot. Like the Pioneers made up ground and then like ran ahead. Curry's got a lot of catching up to do. It's going to be a big coaching. Whatever they're talking about in the locker room, it's going to have to be like the inspiration speech of a lifetime.
And we need to try and find a way to get breakaways. I think that's the only way Curry finds a way back in this game. They haven't had one yet. They had an opportunity, and Piros made a great play, but I think the breakaways are going to play a big part of this.
Yeah, we saw them in a defensive zone face-off. We saw Curry kind of win it back and flip it up to center ice and have a guy just streaking down the ice. Ray Biggs says that's kind of a thing that happens in their conference. I believe it's the NEC. That's kind of what they do in that conference. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that at least one more time. I'm sure we'll see more than that, but that's kind of what this Curry team is very good at. If they get a chance to run, they're going to run.
Absolutely, 100%. And I mean, guys, like Curry just didn't look good. I mean, I'm simplifying it there, but they just didn't look good.
They looked very uncomfortable.
Yes. Was it because they were playing bad, or was it because we stepped up and really played the period of this program's lives? I don't know. Perhaps that was really it.
I think it's the latter. I have never seen hockey played like that. I mean, the aggression in every single shift. Gullickson's line, the second line with Vitale and Wood, and the defensemen, the big four monsters were around.
Bax in Scoville, a way to step up. We weren't even talking about them in the first intermission.
Drake Morse got lit up right in front of their bench.
Did you see that play with Morse?
Drake Morse got absolutely lit up.
It looked like WWE. I thought
and then they played the Cody Rhodes theme song.
Yeah, they played Cody Rhodes theme song right after.
Drake Morse got absolutely lit up in front of his own bench.
It was bad.
The next shift,
that was really
Scoville behind Piros absolutely lit somebody up. And like the Pioneers, they came to be the more physical team. That's exactly what they did that second period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going back to the hockey aspect, though, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily anything that Curry's doing wrong. I think it's just Pioneers doing everything right, and they're playing in a way that makes it hard to believe that Curry is the best team in the country.
And we were talking
absolutely.
too when we were up there. Me and Jack were taking pictures up in the stands right next to President Todd. Shout out President Todd. Shout out Coach Brian as well. Talk to Coach Brian. I mean,
Good boy.
we were up there and we were saying, we were like, if we can't get out of this period with a goal, we're never going to score. Because then there's no momentum towards us. Immediately, all those Curry players are going right towards their Tendy, and they're going to say, what a period, and we're going into this one with the momentum. But now we have the momentum. I mean,
There was probably a minute 30 left when they scored too. So you expect that. I mean, we saw right at the end when they were, going to go to the locker room, all the players looked fire up, high-fiving each other. They really want to go to that national championship. You could tell.
And the locker room's buzzing, and I think more importantly, the building is buzzing. We talked about, we had like a full half the game. No, there was no energy in here.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
there's
feels
no.
dead
It's just
here,
save
honestly.
after save. There's no goals. There's shots on goal, but they're like good at best. Now we've got to go in the home stadium. I mean, I know Utica's technically the away team, but we're in Utica. This is a home game for them.
It is.
And now the building's buzzing. The momentum they're going to get going into the third period. I don't want to say it's wraps for Utica, but like they're in a very good position.
There's so much, and you can feel it in the arena, especially up where I am. I'm sitting in front of, I don't know his name, but the guy who does the PA for the basketball team.
Yes.
I don't know his
I
name.
wish I
know
could
who
shout
you're
that
talking
guy
about.
out.
That's
He
my
does
guy.
all PA as well.
Yes.
for soccer.
my guy.
He's got good music too when he runs
Yes.
Amiga.
I mean, I think it's a sign. He's sitting right in front of Ray and I. I mean, there's so much energy in this arena, and you can feel it when you're walking around. Like, before that first goal, you just kind of sense something was coming. They Pioneers had so many chances that period, so many looks at on an open net, and Soderwall was there to make a save. Fortunately, that time, Anthony Bax got the better of him.
Well, that's why the Pioneers are so good. I mean, we talked about the Pioneers earlier on in the season. The first half Pioneers, as you called them, they were a team that kind of played to who they played. If they were going to play a team like Chatham, they were going to play down to Chatham's level. But then when they played Adrian, although they lost, they played at a really high level.
Sure.
This second half Pioneer team, as you called them before too, I'm going to call them that as well, they're playing to what they are faced up against. They're playing above the level. You saw heading into this game, Curry was a team instantly off the rip, was playing chippy, getting in their face. Pioneers said, we're going to be aggressive, but in the right way.
Yeah.
And that's that's good sports right there. At the end of the day, football's the same way. Teams are going to try and play dirty, try and force you into a dirty play. All you got to do is just do it in between the whistle, and you're seeing it right now. Pioneers playing incredible.
Hey, but this is puck, bud.
It's a different. It's a different.
Hey, but
time.
I also want to correct it. We're going into the third period here, right? And I want to correct what we were saying in our pregame segment. This will be the first time the Pioneers have ever been to a national title game.
If they, both of these teams,
Yes.
whoever wins this game, it'll be their first national championship in program history. Obviously, the Pioneers looked a little bit better for them being up 1-0, but it's one goal. I mean, it's such
it's a close
minute.
game. No,
Fine
people,
margin.
Such a-
we really
this
are
game is gonna
talking
be
about
tight.
it too much. That it's a Utica's game. Curry can come into this game. Like I said, they're the one seed for a reason.
There
Every
were
period is
signs in the
Glad
end,
to hear, folks.
at the 3-minute mark of that period where it looked like Curry was going to net one. And it was like the Pioneers had dominated all
Yes.
period long. Don't give up a weak one. Don't give up. Don't make a stupid play. Thankfully, they didn't. But it looked like there was a chance Curry was going to come back and get out to a 1-0 lead. And it looked scary for a little while.
And obviously, there's the motivation, like JB was talking about pregame. They're the ones, they're supposed to be the best team in the country. They got to play an away game. They don't get to host. Now they've got one period left to determine the rest of their season. A lot of these guys, probably their last time playing hockey for this team. There's a lot on the line. They're going to be playing with a fire that, like, as us not playing, we can't even fathom to understand.
To quote Tim Tebow, I'm sure they're hearing that same speech. 20 minutes for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're
100%.
telling them.
That's
exactly
what I
they're
tell the
telling
Pittsburgh Ice Kings in the playoffs. We're going for our fourth EA NHL Cup. So listen, I know how that speed sounds like. Yeah.
So
But
I have a question for you guys before we wrap this up pretty soon, because we're about to get into this third period here. Big bout, big 20 minutes. Does Piros keep a clean sheet? Do we go to overtime? Or does this end with 2 more goals in the third period?
I think with the way Piros is playing, I can't imagine they get a goal past him. I mean, you talked about the defensive lines have stepped up massively. I don't think they're going to get a whole lot of chances, and I think any chances they do get, Piros is going to have none of it.
This guy's a true pioneer right here.
All I'm going to say is you guys are counting out my Colonels a little too much. I think this is going to become a tie game. I think we're going to see overtime. We're going to see extra hockey.
Colonels, sir.
Colonels.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're Colonels.
I said it on the pregame show. I said it with Ray. First 5 minutes will be very telling. What I'm expecting is Curry to come out and throw kitchen sink at the Pioneers. You throw everything you got. The first 5 minutes, that's what we're telling. If Piros and the Pioneers defenseman can really shut down the forecheck, he'll blank him. He'll get his, I believe, his 6th shutout of the season. Don't quote me on that. But
I'm not certain, but it sounds
maybe it's
correct.
4th. He has more than
within that
one.
4 to 6
Yes,
zone.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if Curry comes out and the Pioneers backtrack and it looks weak, we may see free hockey, or someone's gonna win this thing in regulation. But I really think if the Pioneers can settle down and you know the Curry attack's coming. It's like when the supervillain's gonna come and go attack Superman early. Ryan Pierce, you gotta go be Superman. Hold on, hold on, just a little bit longer. You get a shutout. You get this team into national champions on Sunday night.
Well, here we go. Officials back on the ice. You do not want to miss this 20 minutes of hockey. Please tune into WPNR 90.7 FM Utica.
Get there.
Listen to this
Get
guy,
there.
Ray Biggs, Riley Calhoun. You don't want to miss this 20 minutes of hockey. We are going to have a crazy finish. Tune in, and we might be seeing Utica head to the national championship. We'll see. You guys got to watch it.
Biggest period of hockey we've ever seen in Utica, folks.
You don't want to miss it. Fear the Moose.